In a city overlooking a gray sea, a young man named Lucas rented a room in an old building, with a long hallway and narrow windows. All the doors in the corridor looked ordinary except for a black door at the end. It had no number, and nobody talked about it. On the first night, when silence filled the place, Lucas heard a faint knock coming from that door, followed by a whisper that sounded like his own voice. Only deeper. Why do you keep postponing your life? A chill ran down his spine. He tried to convince himself it was just his imagination, but he felt that the door knew his secrets better than he did. He didn't open it, but he spent the whole night staring at it, as if something behind it was waiting for him to finally admit the truth he had been running from for years. The next day, his coworker Elena came to visit. When she saw the black door, her face changed and she said softly, "Don't knock on that door if you're afraid of the truth." That night, the whisper returned, clearer than before, "You are alive, but you are not living." Suddenly, shadows appeared on the wall, opportunities he had missed, messages he never sent, dreams he had placed on a shelf and called later. He saw a younger version of himself full of passion standing behind the door saying, "Open." He walked toward it and placed his hand on the cold handle, but his heart trembled. It wasn't the door that scared him, it was the life waiting on the other side. After a long battle with himself, Lucas closed his eyes and opened the door. There was no room, no darkness, only a large mirror reflecting his true self, with no excuses. He heard the voice say, "The prison was never the door. It was your fear." He smiled for the first time without hesitation. In the morning, he resigned from the job he didn't love, returned to his old passion for music, and started from zero with no promise of success, except one promise to himself: never again to bury his days while still alive. Elena asked, "What was behind the door?" He answered calmly, "The person I was afraid to become." Moral: fear does not guard doors. It guards the life you never dare to live. Salvation is not in running away, but in opening the door you keep delaying.